Relax, so anything you say can't be held against you in a court of law. Yeah, this is me, Illinois Sasquatch, and I'm out here with Dave, and say hi, Dave.
Hey.
We're going to see what we find, guys, and we've had a few nighttime encounters in this area. We've even seen a tree peeker on FLIR. And Dave will tell.
Encounters.
Yeah, Dave's had a lot of encounters, and I think he counted, I don't know, you were getting close to like the teens. You counted how many you had out here as far as on site, not to mention the sounds.
Yeah, about 6, I think. Exactly. Out here, maybe more. But, 6 different individuals.
We've done some night times out here, nighttime investigations, and we've had them sneak up on us several times. We had the crawler at 30 feet. We had a tree peeker at, I want to say, 100, 120 feet from us. Just totally visible on FLIR. It was pretty obvious what it was.
Yeah, in its hand, you got to see. That was pretty cool. He moved its hand and it left its mark right there. FLIR.
The structure isn't crazy structure, but it's sort of funny that a lot of times I'm in areas where there isn't really a lot of structure, but there's a high amount of activity. So it's not always proportional to the amount of structure you see. It's perfect out. No wind. Usually I'm on a day like this, it's like the wind's buffeting you and it takes over the audio. It's actually easier to walk in this than it is without the snow. Yeah. Be nice to get a ridge walker, wouldn't it? With the snowfall we had last night, yeah, I'm sure it covered a lot of them up. See them right there? Yeah, look down there. We got some maybe bigger melt-out impressions down there. See them? I'm thinking those are melt-out impressions.
Yeah.
Or right down there. That's what we're talking about. Those impressions down there. From melt out.
Maybe down in the creek area there, you might be able to see across underneath the roadway and everything on that street. That way they're not seen.
Yeah, makes sense. Coming off this hill up here, right down. Across the road, or under the road actually. See, a lot of those impressions too are from the snow falling on chunks off the trees and plopping.
Yep.
So
the sun out like it is.
Yeah, you got to sort of learn how to read the environment, and I'm getting a little better. Look at this. Coyote?
Mm-hmm. That's a coyote.
Yeah, we got coyote tracks right here, guys. crisscrossed from right to left over these tracks, and looks like there might have been more than one of them. But that could be the same guy even. He came this way. That's interesting. Keep getting that signal. We're up on a hill, probably. That helps. Yeah. Not bad. Yeah, if there's a track way by that creek bed, I'm going to go down there and check it out, get a few close-ups of it. Yeah, it looks pretty neat down here. I'm going to do some scans up there. Sorry guys if I'm moving the camera too fast.
One that either look this way.
Yeah. Yeah, we had the hill to our backside and to our on our left.
They're getting cold almost on that one with the little rocks. Or whatever they're throwing.
I'm going to end this clip right here. We'll pick this up later, guys. Bye-bye. I'm back, guys. We're going to see if we pick up any audio. We always seem to pick up audio at nighttime in these areas. From sunset on up to, from sundown up to sunup, we hear all sorts of audio. Whoops, howls, wood knocks, and an assortment of other strange calls, including barred owls. Hear him?
Yep.
That's the owl, or was it? It started out like a howl, and then it went into an owl hoot.
That was like a howl.
Yeah, that's them.
Yep, they're here.
I got that on video, hang on.
I whooped back at them, but
Cool.
what was that?
Yeah, I heard it. It was like a possible wood knock in this direction. We're going to point the camera. We had deer circle us one night. We were here, one deer came in, breathing heavy, blowing hard like it had been run to death, and it circled our nighttime camp for a good time. Yeah, for a long time. I want to say
20 feet away from us, actually.
Yeah.
Kept staying there.
Yeah, it circled us for at least 20 minutes, a half hour, and then it took off, and then later on a bigger one, a buck came in and displayed the same behavior, blowing, breathing hard, and kept circling us, kept walking around our area within 30-40 feet of us.
Yeah, something was hunting them.
That's the conclusion we came through too. It was being hunted, and that was the night we saw the tree peaker and one on all fours on a hillside right back here. Actually, it was on the other side of that rise back there. It was walking in an area very similar to what I'm pointing to right here on a hillside like that, deeply brushed. I want to say this was back in September, the end of August, and something walking on all fours in 2 feet of brush. And they saw it and I saw it on FLIR, and then later on saw the tree peaker, heard some really strange audio too that night, very strange vocalizations.
Yeah, that was the night that we heard that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was strange.
Yeah, we heard the la 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 vocalization, and then we heard the wolf owl ending in an owl hoot, which I thought was suspect. So we'll just see what we hear.
More deer.
More deer.
And a small buck.
Yeah. Did a turnaround and came back the same way it went.
Uh-huh. Beautiful day to go.
Yeah, I'm glad we picked. We got lucky picking a day. The last 2 times I went out, it was thawed and muddy, or it was snowing.
Uh-huh.
Whoop, whoop. That was me, guys. There's Dave. Just to let you know, when I was back there, I was aiming the camera directly at him, and all the brush between me and him. Even on zoom, I could not see him. So camouflage does work, guys. Even if he wasn't wearing camouflage, I wouldn't have seen him unless he was wearing fluorescent green or orange. Then I might have picked him up.
Yeah. Trying to conceal tracks and being as intelligent as I believe they really are. Excellent way to do that is actually follow the creek here, if you see.
Yeah.
There's deep areas where you can feel your tracks.
And I know they're not afraid.
Underneath the roadway there, and go on up the hill there.
Yeah.
Towards the river.
And their avoidance of leaving prints in the snow, even though that does happen very, very occasionally, very limited. I know they walk creek beds even in the wintertime.
Sure, it wouldn't affect their feeding.
Yeah, they're used to cold water. You listen to Zana, the story of Zana and her, I believe, 6 or 7 babies. And the first 3, right after they were born, she tried to wash them in the Volga, in the river, and they all died. Of course, she had been impregnated by human men. And then the final 4 babies she had, they took the babies away before she could bathe them in the river. And they were able to, one of them was Quid, who grew up to be an adult, huge human being with uncanny physical strength. So, yeah, so if they're impervious, even in the Northwest, people have seen them swimming in the cold rivers in the middle of winter.
Oh yeah.
So,
well, that makes me also think that they're the originals of this area, of this land, of this earth, you may say.
The true ancient ones.
Yeah, and not us, because if you stop and look at it, they're designed for this. We have to design everything ourselves for our survival.
Yeah.
All right, such as shoes on our feet and everything. And look at their feet, how they're designed for this landscape, for this earth, where we have to have certain things where we can survive.
Yeah, the feet are perfectly adapted for this terrain.
Yeah, they're very adapted to it. Like I was saying, they can walk right straight down the creek there.
Yeah, they could avoid the snow.
Yeah, 2 different areas right there where they can cut off and still not be seen. One right here is deep enough to walk right onto that way, or right onto this way, and go right directly underneath the roadway, never be seen. Walk right on up that ridge up there, see it? And on the other side of the ridge over there would be a river. Okay?
Yeah, this is the area he's talking about.
But they would be without being detected whatsoever.
Yeah, instead of crossing this road, they could go under this railroad trestle and under the road. I'll show the road, the tunnel that goes under the road, guys. It's right. See if I can get to the throat of it. It's right there. That's the road bridge that goes over this creek. We believe they, instead of crossing the road, they can just go underneath this road tunnel and continue down this creek bed to where we're at and beyond. And walking in this creek, there have been reports of tracks in slower moving water that haven't been totally washed away, and people have seen them at the bottom of the creek beds.
I have them on my video right up there, where me and my son-in-law was out, and right down in this gravel bar, Sand River gravel bar, right back over there, we caught the tracks on it. I have it.
Right here under the trestle?
Yeah. Yep.
Here's where he's talking about, guys. See if I can spot it.
We did that last year. I think it was last year.
Right where this running water is, right on this side of this gravel bar.
On the other side where the...
On the other side of the gravel bar, he saw tracks.
2 of them. I do have them. I took video of them.
In the water at the bottom of the creek bed.
They're about 16-inch tracks, 17-inch tracks. We couldn't get down because at that time, this was all thick through there.
That's pretty big.
Yeah, and we couldn't get down through there.